Hello, I am Melissa Gardner here again from Little Smiles Big Sunshine. If you want to check out my blog, it is littlesmilesbigsunshine.blogspot.com. Thank you for those of you who watched my first video where I talked about my alternative seating. And for some of you who follow me on Instagram or on Twitter, which you can get all of that information from my blog, you may have remembered that I posted pictures about these cute little butterfly containers and really about all the goodies that I got at Walmart. I'm going to start first by saying thank you to give a shout out to Kindergarten Smorgasbord because gave me the heads up that all these butterfly containers were at Walmart. So love, love, love what you did with these and the addition problems that you made out of them. So if you want to check that out, Kindergarten Smorgasbord. Once again, another inspiration that he gave me along with my alternative seating. So I actually am pretty cheap. So as soon as Easter was over, I was supposed to go to Walmart to go to the grocery store. And the first 45 minutes I spent in the Easter clearance aisle. I did get groceries, but most of the time I was looking for these. So I thought I would share with you how I plan on using these in my classroom. I have a few different ideas. So obviously these little trinkets are just going to go in my treasure chest. So we can just set those aside, that's always fun. Everybody likes treasures. Now we'll start first with the butterflies. And these came in packs of 3. And we have an insect unit here at the end of the year. And we also do the butterfly life cycle. So I thought I would use these for butterfly math. One of the things I thought we could do is have these little caterpillars. Very simple. You just take pipe cleaners and you cut them into small pieces, and they go inside of the butterfly. So we practice adding to 10 in my kindergarten class, so I would divide them up. Like here's 4, and then I would put 4 in here, maybe 6 in here, and I bought quite a few sets. So I would just have all these sets filled with these cute little caterpillars. Plus you could also like scrunch them up so they look like they're crawling, you know, however you want to do it. And what I would have my kiddos do when they're doing this math activity is they would have all of these butterflies and they would pick out 2 butterflies. So 1 and 2. And you know, some of them may add up to 10, some may add up to more than 10, and some maybe less than 10. Either way, it's gonna work out fine. So what they would do is they'd take the first butterfly and they would count out the caterpillars. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we're gonna write our number sentence, so we would write 4. And we're adding, so we would put a plus sign. And then we have to put our 4 back because we wouldn't want them to get mixed up. So there's 4. And then we would take the second one that we picked up and we count our caterpillars. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 4 plus 6 equals, and then they would do the math problem. Now some of them may need to take both of them out so they can count and add them together. Some may want to use their fingers. So either way is fine. So then they would add them together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 4 plus 6 equals 10. And then they would put these back. And this is definitely something I would model with them so that they would know that they have to keep them separate and that we want to put them back in the right spots. So they could put these back. Put them back, and then they would just draw 2 more and do another problem. So that's one thing you could do. Super cheap. These were 50 cents for 3, and then the pipe cleaners you can get to Dollar Shave. Another thing that you could do, and it's kind of just a spin on rolling dice and adding them, but how fun is it with a shaker? And these are sponge dice, so they're not really loud. So what they could do is they would roll, and they would look, and they get the number 2. So you would do 2 plus, and they roll the next one. And each kid would only need 2 butterflies. 3. 2 plus 3, and then equals 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. So they would do that, and then they would do another problem. Roll your dice. 6 plus 5. They would count them, equals 11. You could also do the exact same thing with subtraction, and you could do subtraction with these too. You would just have to explain that they would write the bigger number first, and then they would take away the smaller number. So that's one thing you can do with these butterflies. Another thing, and I forgot to get them out, but that's okay. With my class, sometimes we do with plastic Easter eggs, which are really cheap probably right now if you can still find them. We do scrambled eggs, which you put letter tiles in, and I actually spell out popcorn words. And so then they have to shake it up, open it up, and then you've got the tiles for, let's say, the word and. So you would have an A, a D, and an N, and they would have to unscramble them. You could do the exact same thing with these, and it could be butterfly words. So that's kind of cool. That's another thing. The other thing I got, and as soon as I saw this, I was like, carrot bowling? That is the coolest thing ever. So, well, let's see. We're not going to get them all. We'll set them up. I'm not going to put the lids on all of them, but you'll get the idea. So basically what you would do is you have 10 carrots. So you would set them out. This one has the ball in it. 5. And you would have to have, you know, a special line where they would have to bowl from. 4. And I think I just lost my bowling ball. That's okay. 3. 2. And 1. And of course you would have the tops on them, but we're just kind of showing you how it works. All right. And this is the cute little container, so that's perfect. So then what you would do is there are 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we're going to figure out what we can add together to make 10, which is one of the standards that we have here where I teach. So we bowl and we knock down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it would be 5 plus how many were standing? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 plus 5 equals 10. So that's perfect. And then you'd set them up and you knock them down and you would do problems. The other thing that you could do would be subtraction. So it's kind of, you know, I don't know. It depends on how you want to do it. But you have to set up your 10 again. And you could start with 10, because we started with 10, minus, and then however many you knock down. 1, 2, 3. 10 minus 3 equals 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7. So that's just another idea. And like I said, these cost $1.98. They're 50% off. So those cost $1. And your kids will love doing this activity. It will help them with their math. These cost me 50 cents each. And the dice I had in my classroom and the pipe cleaners, you can get at the Dollar Tree. So those are just some fun ideas. So I hope that you can use some of these ideas, and I hope that you liked them. I'll see you again.